The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of What's the Script, the movie review podcast. Oh, there's that boy wearing an Aston Villa top. We can't hold it against them, know what I mean? Everybody has to go back to their gypsy roots at some point. But but as usual, my name is Chris. I've not legally changed it yet, and joined as always with buddy Craig. How are we, Craig? How we doing? How's your penis?
I'm doing smashing. I'm feeling great, and my penis is looking decidedly like someone else's because it's smashing looking.
Oh, weighty.
Weighty. It must see me coming and know that I'm the boss because it always stands to attention on my arrival. Not as instantaneous as it did when I was 12-year-old, but there we go.
There you go. Perversion. The start of the day. But aye. So again, before we go anywhere, shout out to my main peeps, Native Origins there, Quaint for the tunes, and as always, Seismic Cinema still doing their thing there. But aye, talking about weighty members. Last week I picked your film, which is a big weighty member. But without going any further with that, what have you been up to, mate? What's been down? What's the word in the street?
Word in the street is sobriety. This 4 days after a wee change, so just me and my boys have been hanging out, watching films, watching TV, playing, drawing, watching new stuff together. Had a wee gig on Saturday, which was excellent. And obviously, we came to the conclusion of our football season there by watching the European Cup final on Saturday night, which I was delighted to win a priceless sum on, because I dreamt 3 weeks ago, and I told you in the group chat, I told Alan, I told Tim, I told everybody that would listen. Score draw, PSG will win in penalties. Don't know why I dreamt it, not got a clue. But I put a wee tenner on it, like 125 quid back. Just get it up, he's
got this shining. Well, I don't gamble anymore, know what I mean? 'Cause it's a sin. It's a sin. And you're a dirty sinner.
You gamble every day you get off that bus, son. Gamble every day. Life's a gamble.
I walk through the Glasgow Town Centre, isn't it, for the week? Know what I mean?
Can't you walk through it now? You need to zigzag. Meander.
No, fucking aye. Have you heard the pavements? I like them. You might get them one day.
Aye, Billy, did you see the big hole in Argyle Street? I did, Jimmy. What about it? I don't know, but there's people looking into it.
Fucking pandemonium, man.
Ching.
I know. Oh, aye. What a fucking place. But
right,
as well as that, mate, obviously we like to watch things with our retinas, our oculars, and some would say they're ocular delights.
Oh.
What have you been watching with your oculars?
I have been watching so much that I struggle to even calculate how I managed to do it in the hours between last we spoke. So here we go. Because I'm a Nighthawk, you know what I mean? A Nighthawk. I completed The Boys season 5. Bit underwhelming, but overall pretty decent. Person of Interest series 3 I'm still on. I watched Normal, finished that shit, which was alright. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, because it's just fun. Just fun. That bus scene is just worth it. Obviously the film we're doing this week, which is Ben-Hur, which took 9,362 hours to complete. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Titanic, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Monsters University, Hidden, I Spit in Your Grave 2, Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu at the cinema, In a Violent Nature, I Spit in Your Grave 3, I Spit in Your Grave Deja Vu, Death at a Funeral, on your recommendation, watched a couple of episodes of Game of Thrones, Men in Black 2, Men in Black 3, The Punisher, One Last Kill, Spider Noir, the first 4 episodes, we'll come back to that, The Toxic Avenger, Pokemon, Pikachu Detective, Invincibles, started series 1 of that, The Iron Giant, SpongeBob, The Search for SquarePants, The Meg 2, The Trench, Bumblebee, Michael again, and this morning during breakfast I watched Infinity War. So there we go, mate.
Yes, I feel the boys dictated much of the Oculus.
Definitely. Gore, blood, and nonsensical script were the fucking order of the day.
No. But you went to see Mandalorian Grogu. How was that?
Do you know what? Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It is not a Star Wars film, but it's The Mandalorian Season 4 condensed into a movie, which I liked. I thought it was fine. If they'd have done that with Series 3, it would have been fine and all. So not only have Disney saved themselves millions in filler episodes, they've got a pretty decent movie out of it. I enjoyed it. Thought it was alright. But again, no real Disney feel Star Warsy. It's just The Mandalorian and Grogu. There's a I don't want to give MD any spoilers that hasn't seen it, but the painful thing is that it leans a wee bit too heavy into the Grogu and his abilities thing. And I'll leave
Aye.
that there. You can watch it, make your own mind up, and you'll have one or two really? Fuck's moments, right? This wee thing that Disney that can't understand when you say no can do other amazing things. So, but I liked it, and I think you'll enjoy it if you go and watch it. If you just take it for what it is, realise it's fuck all to do with a lore, but it's better than the last 2 prequels. Fucking put together anyway. That's for fucking. So I'm going to be hard rating off with it.
Yeah, and you mentioned Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, I mentioned it. I fucking mentioned it, and I'll mention it again, mate, because it's fucking smashing. I have watched the first 4 episodes of 8. I think there's 8 in the first series. I watched the first 2 in colour because I had no other option, if you know what I mean. And then the second 2 in black and white. And it's entirely up to you, but the black and white does like add a bit of gravitas to it. But it's fucking brilliant. It is so good. Nicolas Cage just gives it so much fucking depth and his character, and it's great, mate. I just watch it. They don't mention fucking Peter Parker or Spider Man or anything like that, 'cause it's fuck all to do with that. It's their universe. It's Spider Noir, and he's just known as the Spider. And watch it. You'll like it. Have you started it?
No, no,
No.
no. Much of my day was taken up with Ben-Hur, you see.
Aye. It's just like an up to date old school 20s detective drama with fucking metas in it. It's so good. And Brendan Gleeson, I know, fucking, he's just the OG, man. Do you know what I mean? But what about you, mate? What have you been watching? Tell me
Oh,
now.
oh
Please,
well, sir, oh
please
well.
tell me now.
Tell you what. Well, for me, I watched Epic Elvis Presley in concert. I didn't mind it. Very enjoyed it. Watched Mortal Kombat 2. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Know what I mean?
Yes.
Watched Shawn Michaels becoming the Heartbreak Kid.
Ooh,
That was all right and all. Know what I mean? Just a wee insight there.
donkey
Like yourself,
bastard.
I watched The Punisher, One Last Kill. Took a wee bit to get going, but once it gets going, it's John Wick in it.
Aye, the last 10, 15 minutes paid off. Aye.
Yeah. Also, like you, I watched the film Normal. That I got Hot Fuzz vibes after that.
Aye.
You know
And
what I
that
mean?
Canadian, not a Canadian thing, what's that other thing we watched? They all talk like that, eh? The film that turned into a series.
Oh, Fargo.
Fargo. Bit of Fargo in
Aye.
there, I know, I thought. Aye.
Aye.
Cute back
Then
call
I
that
went back in
Funko.
time. I know.
What's that Funko? What?
Aye. I watched Cass. I watched The Benchwarmers. I went on to Netflix and I watched the second series of Bad Thoughts, and I thought it was rather funny. You know what I mean? Like the previous one.
Don't think I've seen the first series of Bad Thoughts.
You'll need to watch it. It's from the mind of Tom Segura, which is
Mm.
this is
The
very,
big penis
very
guy.
weird.
Mm.
Hi. I watched The Campaign yesterday. I watched Ben-Hur, which was followed by Alexander the Great,
Oh,
and then the Runaway Train, The Package, Under Siege 2, and finally Olympus Has Fallen. So
don't
that was
mind
my
them at
Oscar
all.
of delights.
Do not mind Olympus Has Fallen at all, man. I like that whole series. London and
Aye.
all that. Fucking happy,
The
happy stuff.
London one gets a bad rap, but I don't mind it.
I went to Pictures twice to see that. I liked it that much. I went
Mhm.
myself and then I took my ma because I wanted to go again, but then I wanted to go myself and I wanted somebody else to buy me popcorn. So I took my ma. Know what I mean? And I liked it. It was only spoiled by my ma sitting going, oh yeah, it's awful loud. It's a film.
Uh, but
And
as
it was
well as us,
good to see you watched Ben-Hur on the Sabbath, mate. Proud of you.
of
Jesus
course,
is proud of you. God
it's all
touched
for
his
the baby
finger.
Jesus.
The Jesus.
That's what I was going to say. You see, yesterday I nearly just went down the whole biblical fucking route because obviously the
Aye.
Ten Commandments was there. Ben-Hur, fucking, do I dare to Zlatan? Know what I mean? And then I even eyeballed Spartacus for a bit. Like, uh, uh.
Remember, people, it's H-U-R. Right. Don't get offended. Learned it last week. It's not Ben them. It's Ben they. You know, it's so offensive. How do you know? He didn't even tell you his pronouns.
It's
No,
Ben
it's back.
us. Like, what?
Who is Ben Hur? Why is Ben Hur? Huh?
But but see, as well as the Ocular Delights, how did uh, everybody else get on this week?
Welcome to What Did You Watch Friday? As told on a Monday. So last Friday, the Facebook group page members came back in their droves to let us know what they've been watching. And as always, it's a girthy number. Our pal James for the Seismic Boys has been watching Godzilla for their pod, which they are doing next. Doctor Who was on in the background because he's building a lot of furniture, the boy. I think he's going to punt his fists. He's not let slip yet that he's building a cot or a nursery. You know what I mean? Aye, James. Are you getting any? He also watched The Punisher, One Last Kill. So he did. New series of Night Agent. He watched that as well. Angie Robb, not seen her in a wee while. She watched Rivals season 1. Don't know what that is. Ian DL has been watching again The Blacklist, but he's on series 4 this time. He also watched a film called Prisoner of War, which is highlighted as being fucking awful. Maxine, with a triple X in it, was surprisingly good. One Battle After Another, surprisingly bad. The Skeleton Twins, The Dark Knight, and The Fundamentals of Caring, which I know nothing about. Barry Matheson, whose birthday I'm going to on Friday after work, had been watching the Vinnie Jones documentary, which is on my list. Kylie documentary, which isn't on my list. Apex, Rivals, Euphoria, The Pit, and Testament. And who else are we able to? Laura Young has been watching Legends, loves it. Ladies First, which is a movie, utter shite, and she never even finished it. The Boroughs, enjoying that. And Sanctuary, A Witch's Tale, all on Netflix, by the way. And lastly, but not leastly, Christopher Lee has been watching Critters, Critters 2, and Spider Noir. So that's just a few of the things that people have been filling their wee pupil pleasures with.
Oh, aye, oh, aye. See, it's good to hear about things, you know, because I've seen that Burrows on Netflix myself, and I'm going, It looks intriguing, but I don't know if I don't know if I'll sacrifice time for it. But
Don't know anything about it. Same with Euphoria as well. Everybody's watching Euphoria. I don't know anything about it. So
anybody who watches Euphoria is a bit of a pervert. But I've seen some
Sydney Sweeney in it.
I've seen some fucking videos of that. People are perverts.
Aye. Let's see before we move on, mate. Can I give a wee shout out to Mark for Project Football Podcast,
Oh
who
yeah.
is one of our top kiddies as fans go, because he always comments after he listens to our pod, and he's been watching it because he says stuff that's like girthy into the episode and all that. So he's a good egg. It's a shiny egg. And anybody that knows Chris or I, if you are dubbed a good egg or a shiny egg, that's elite level. That's akin to getting a fucking Oscar for making a film about a polybag, right? So if you're a good egg and a shiny egg after us too, you're doing all right in life. You can die happy. But Mark got in touch
Oh,
with us, mate, right? He needs a wee soundbite off us, so this is going to be it, and I'll edit it out. He wants to have a wee soundbite off us about the upcoming World Cup, which starts in a couple of weeks. So we've got a couple of questions, and I'm just going to fire them at you, right? Because I don't even know the answers to mine either, and I'll say one off the back of you. So first question is, who's winning it?
I don't know. Looks like it'll be France.
France. I'm going to go left field and say Portugal, right? So there we go. Who are they beating in the final? Who's the runner-up?
Spain.
Spain. I'll say France. There you go. Losing semi-finalists, I think, will be England and Spain.
I'll also say England and Argentina.
Oh, oh. Messi, I'm not doing another World Cup. Aye, all right, and I will. Fucking, there we go. Who do you think will be the highest scoring country?
There's a question. I don't know. Maybe. Aye. I'll say Spain. I'll say Spain.
Spain, I'll go Argentina. The lowest scoring country.
Oh, it's got to go. It's got to be that mob that Scotland played yesterday. Curacao or something.
I'm going to say it's the mob that they beat 5-1 before us, Haiti, who we're playing first in the World
Uh,
Cup qualifiers. Although, being Scottish and being Scotland in a World Cup opening day, we have a historical fucking habit of being beaten off of fucking nobodies. So watch this space. What nationality, right, will be the Golden Boot winner?
oh, I'm not sure at all, man. Oh, English. I'll say Kane.
That's a good shout, who I never thought of. I'm going to agree with you there. I'm going to agree with you. I nearly said Haaland for Norway, but aye, Harry
Mm.
Kane, that's a good shout, mate. What's his other questions, right? Team to commit the most fouls. Fucking Uruguay, innit?
Aye. Either Uruguay or I'll say Ghana.
The Ghana! The Ghana! You can't just say Ghana, mate, it's the Ghana. uh, who's the team to commit the fewest fouls? Who's the nicest? The nicest team on the planet? Who's... Oh, up you get there, sir. I'm sorry I bumped into you.
Fan.
Japan, aye. Aye, they apologise for shit like that, didn't they? I'll go with Japan and all. Well done, mate. So, a few more questions here. Who's the team to be fouled the most?
Oh, Italy's not there, are they?
No,
I'll say Argentina because
I
they like a dive.
was going to say Argentina as well, mate, because they like a dive and they're very close to being Italian because they're all playing in Italy. Fuck's sake. Team to be fouled the least? Germans. You
Maybe.
just simply bounced off of me, yeah? Ha 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 ha.
Well, I'm
You
trying to
cannot
think
foul me.
who won't have the ball for long. So I'm gonna say Haiti. Haiti.
Aye, to be running about chasing shit, weren't they? That's a good shout,
Aye.
actually. And finally, from Mark, which team will get the most cards and which team will get the fewest cards? kind of coincides
Oh,
with the fouls, doesn't it?
the fewest cards I'm going to say will be the USA.
Hey, man!
Just out of pure pressure for the stands. And the most, oh, who likes a dirty tackle there?
Oh, Bonnie Blue likes a dirty tackle. So I heard.
I'm going to say that. I'll say Mexico. Mexicans can be quite fiery, can't they? I'll say
Aye,
Mexico.
aye. So I'll say the most cards will be, sticking with my foul prediction, Uruguay, and the least cards will be Japan, because they're nice. So there we go. Speaking of Bonnie Blue, look who I bumped into in KFC, mate. Can you see that? Oh, you can't see it, can you?
Yeah, no, really.
Me and Bonnie Blue. Sitting at Lindsay last night, she was fucking fuming. My boys are sitting going like that. What are you doing, Daddy? I'm like, winding up Lindsay. That's not nice, Daddy. it's pretty funny, but so thanks for that, Mark. Hope that was good enough for you. I'll edit that, send it on, and everyone will probably be fucking rang because I can't remember even what I answered. There we go.
Really. Aye, but as well as the World Cup coming up, which is going to take a day and an age, Ben-Hur also took a day and an age. But before we even go into Ben-Hur, 1959, this came out. Oh, dearie fucking me. What
Was that
else happened in 1959?
67 years ago?
Oh,
Aye.
aye.
Oh dear.
Oh, it makes me feel old.
I don't even associate with people that old apart from my mammy. But there we go. Well, listen, let's go right back to the fucking black and white days, back to Spider Noir times, know what I mean? Well, just after that. The
Back
world
to Black
events of
Witness.
back to black and white days, aye. There's no colour in the fucking world at all. Um, the Cuban Revolution happened in 1959, and that's where Fidel Castro gained the power of Cuba, or Cuba.
Mhm.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
I'm going to take over Cuba with my big cigar, man. And he's very relevant still to this day in pop culture, tattoos, t-shirts, and the like. I nearly got a tattoo of him because Maradona had one, and I loved Maradona until my dad put me onto the fact that he was a fucking terrorist and an apologist, and Rangers men don't get Castro tattoos. So I was like, all right, okay, but it looks cool, Daddy. Aye. So the vagina's the right light, but you better what, man? You know what I mean? The Tibetan uprising happened as well, which was a big deal. Pretty maniac, fucking tanks and all that shit, and so much so that the Dalai Lama had to be hidden, had to get put into exile, like Yoda on Dagobah, had to get fucking hidden away from people, you know what I mean? Cyprus gained its independence, and do you know how it gained its independence? Because the UK and fucking Turkey said it was alright. Turkey. Constantinople, you know what I mean? So, well done, Cyprus. Fucking, at least you.
Mm.
I bet you didn't fucking jump about 1959 shouting freedom and Cypriot. And funnily enough, Alaska became the 49th state of America this year.
See, Alaska's
There we
always
go.
been weird to me because that's Canada.
We've kind of learning just now why the America acquired it, didn't we? Because there's shit there.
Yeah.
They need to find that out, you know what I mean? So America, oh, to me, come on then, into my bosom. And lastly, believe it or not, the Soviet Union launched Luna 1 towards the moon. So we were fucking firing shit up there way back when, not long after the war, know
Mhm.
what I mean? Well, Soviet
So
Union were anyway.
that big mothball
Until
in the sky.
that's it. Until a few years later, the American government decided to hire Stanley Kubrick to get him to the moon. The films of 1959, I've surprisingly seen them. The ones I've wrote down here. The 400 Blows, absolute classic. One that
Tom.
everybody I think will know. I know, 400 Blow. That's another Bonnie Blue reference. Some Like It Hot, starring Ur Marilyn, which is a great wee flick. Great wee flick, that. North by Northwest, which if you turn on Channel 4, Film 4, the night
Yeah, I'll be one.
might go in there. I know, especially during the day, I film 4 ago, all these old films. So, one I didn't know was Anatomy of a Murder, quite intriguing. And one I have seen very recently, Rio Bravo. So there we go. That's what cinema was cinema. As this film will testament to me when we get to it anyway. The song choices, fucking. Oh!
Oh, come up and
Here we
dance with
go.
me, Peter.
You'll love these, Chris. Mac the Knife by Bobby Darin.
Oh, there you go, son.
Put Your Head on My Shoulder by Paul Anka.
Right.
Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by the Platters. La Bamba by Richie Valens. And I know. And It Doesn't Matter Anymore by Buddy Holly.
There you go. See, just fucking a wee diner in America. Like, one.
And you know, you would actually go and buy that record in a record shop after hearing the cunts in a club singing it. Hey, I like him. I'm going to go buy that record. Say, you know what I mean? But as happy as that was for a couple of the artists, it was a fucking bad year for a couple of the artists as well.
Oh
Because
dear.
Celebrity Deaths of 1959, Buddy Holly,
Yep.
Richie Valens.
Some would say they were in the same vicinity.
Some would say that. Some would say they were travelling at the exact same speed. J.P. Richardson, who was known as the Big Bopper, died in awe. Lou Costello for Abbott and Costello, he died in 1959. The enigmatic, probably first real big giant actor of stage and screen, Errol Flynn, he died in awe in 1959. And lastly, Mario Lanza, who I forgot to write down what he was again, but I think he was an actor and a speaker as well. So some that might mean some things to some people, it might mean nothing to others. I don't really care. It meant something to me, and I know it meant something to Big Chris. And just as a point of reference, I wrote down the most popular purchases of 1959. What was everybody buying? It was a brilliant year for the woman. Brilliant year for the woman. Because the highest selling things on the planet Earth in 1959 were the automatic washing machine, the refrigerator, vacuum cleaners, the electric kettle, and lastly, an electric skillet, which is basically an electric frying pan. So I tell you what, woman, yous were fucking spoiled rotten 1959. And I realise the hate I'm going to get for that, but it's intentional. And I hope you take it for what it was, and I don't get the boys raked off me in the middle of Sucky Street.
Oh, fucking
But that
tremendous, man.
1959, mate. There you are. Different time.
Shit was going down, man. It just, see, as soon as you said vacuum cleaners and all that, I've just got the guy in my head going round the doors. See this? All in one motion, like.
I fit in the door, all right. Might I come in and show you a demonstration, Mrs. Smith? Yeah, look at this. Comes in and pours motor oil on your carpet. Yeah, fucking, what are you doing? Hey, stand back now, see? The Vacuum 3000 is the most freaking powerful vacuum in the whole America.
And people say American pop culture hasn't influenced us.
Not at all. Not at all.
But
there's a brilliant thing in Spider Noir, before we get any further, that Nicolas Cage ad libs James Cagney. It's fucking funny. But you'll see it when you watch it.
But there was no wonder people were buying vacuum cleaners, because see the amount of fucking dust that must have settled after you went out to see Ben-Hur. Fucking I fucking
back your milk was it a day?
Great. What fuck? Dad, where have you been? You been to the war? Like, no, son, I was about to see that Ben-Hur. Bye.
That's my ma. She died. We forgot to take fucking snacks. She expired by the intermission.
Grandfather, 5 of you and your mates went to the cinema together. Where's the rest of them? Did they make it back, son?
We lost them out there, kid.
For anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, the runtime of Ben-Hur, 3 hours 20 with some places. and other ones it's 3 hours 42. So to say it's a girthy member, a weighty member, a shiny member is an understatement.
No Hoth. It's a veiny throbber, is what it is. Do you know? I thought that I was watching the Ring, not the Ring film, but I thought I'd fucking go to the Ring, copy it because of the what's the start music called again? Fuck.
Aye.
Overture. The overture
That
is over
overture.
7 minutes long. So it's just a
Aye.
big screen saying overture with this band just playing music for 7 minutes. I'm like, this isn't starting this. But it did eventually start. So it's aye. And then they had intermission in the middle of it, and that was about 4 minutes long as well.
I know.
So aye.
So there you go, folks. I mean, see the overture plays, and then it shows you the studio that made it and all that. You're like, what the fuck?
Aye, the overture plays, and then there's a big fucking opening act, and then the opening credits came in, man. You're like, what the fuck, man? Because they did in the nativity, didn't they? Right after the overture.
The baby Jesus was born.
Because Jesus. Mary looked surprisingly fresh as fuck after the
Oh,
fact,
she did.
sitting up
Aye,
on it.
aye.
Hey, little bambino!
Yes.
What have you brought for
Aye.
me and my baby?
Aye, she almost put credence to the fact that some people, aka guys, say childbirth is over exaggerated.
No
Now
sooner
you man she could
since
have
she
went for a
came.
game of fives.
No sooner she spat out that way and she was fucking on the phone trying to get her vacuum cleaner and her refrigerator and her electric washer choke to
Doing
take
that,
back to
no?
work.
See when you're watching it, there's a wee calf in it. He just goes fucking ballistic, just starts leaping through the fucking.
Aye.
What's you're doing there? That's the baby Jesus. Can I fucking hit
Aye.
him there?
And before it leaves my mind, because it struck me. See when the three wise men turn up to the manger, there's a woman shepherd outside it, and her robe's away
Aye.
up to yon, it's showing the full leg now on it. She'd have got her fucking horns chopped off for that back in the day. I'm like, oh, aye,
Oh,
what's the three
oi,
wise
Manoy.
men? Or maybe that was, uh, maybe she was one of the pros. That Magdalene, you know what I mean?
One of the pros. Oh, fucking livestock and stockings. Hmm?
Animal Farm, the original, and the best.
Uh, mate, not to sound sacrilegious, right? But fuck, see the three wise men. Do you know at the start of this, the three wise men were fucking lost?
Aye, aye.
Oh, fucking
Needed
amazing.
God's, they
But
needed God's torch. Needed their
I know.
torch on this
Oh,
guy.
but oh, aye. But we've not even went into some details yet.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
do a synopsis. I told you who's in it, or fuck off.
I know. But you fire away, sir. Fire away. I'll let you take it in your capable hands, as well as
Aye,
a
on it.
synopsis.
Oh, I'll do it in the fucking cinematic tones of back in the day. Judah Ben-Hur, a nobleman, is sentenced to years of slavery after being accused of treason by his adopted brother Messala. However, he returns to seek revenge by competing with him in a race to the death. Tell us who
Oh, aye.
directs it, mate, and who's in it, and that. You do that.
Uh, Director wise, we've got William Wyler. I think that's how you say his name. If it's not, I apologise. But
Wally.
cast wise, we've got Charlton Heston there, Jack Hawkins, Stephen Boyd, Haya Harareet, Harareet, Hugh Griffiths, Martha Scott, Cathy O'Donnell, same Jaffe. Again, I don't know how to use his name, but there you go. Finley Currie, Frank Thring, Terrence Longdon, and George Relphe is where I stopped. But
I
there's a
basically had the same.
aye, there's a vast body of names. for the Ben-Hur
That's
movie.
body. That's fucking body indeed, mate. By the way, paid off, didn't it?
Why?
But listen, 1959, right? Guess how much this film cost people? 15.2 million American dollars in 1959. 15.2.
Mm.
That must be like 450 million these days or something.
Yeah.
However, it made back 146.9. Fucking. They were fucking Scrooge McDucking it into pools of
Ring,
fucking
ring,
coins and
ring with the
notes.
trolley.
Bang, bang, bang with the bell. Brilliant, man. So, and by it paid off as well at the Oscars, didn't it?
Oh, aye. There you go. It won 11 Oscars and it held that record all the way until Titanic was made in the 90s. And it's not been surpassed. There's only
Yes.
3 films out there, I think. I've got 11 Oscars. This, Titanic, and one of the Lord of the Rings films.
Rings, amazing.
So,
Absolutely amazing.
there you go. Stand the test of time,
No
Shell
half.
would say.
Even today, it still stands at an 8.1 on IMDb and a Rotten Tomatoes score of 88%. So, there we
Mm,
go.
yep. And it was actually a remake of a 1925 silent movie, which I didn't know anything about. But there you go. So,
I know. The overture must have been right born, man. Fucking hell, silent movie. No, silent movies had music in them, didn't they? Dun, dun,
aye,
dun,
so, aye.
dun, 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 dun.
Just
You
need,
cunt in the cinema
just
playing the
need
piano.
talking. Hey, Johnny. Ding, 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 ding.
Take it away, Sam. So, like Chris said there, we were rhyming off people who starred in this films, but we couldn't rhyme them off all of them, and I'll tell you for why. Most interesting piece of trivia, people, is the chariot race required 15,000 extras. Think about that, right? 15,000 extras on a set constructed on 18 acres of backlot at Sin City Studios outside of Rome. Tour buses visited the set every hour. 18 chariots were built, with half being used for practice, and the race took 5 weeks to film. What a fucking scale that
Yes.
is.
Yes. It's actually as well. The horses for the scene were actually trained for 6 months prior to filming. They'd
Oh,
actually built an infirmary next to the site in case of injuries. And to create the whole thing all in cost $1 million. It's don't get me wrong, pays off, but
oh,
it's fucking ludicrous.
it's ludicrously fucking brilliant, I think. Brilliant, man.
Aye.
Everybody get a job. Everybody get paid, man. None of
Everybody
this
get a
fucking
job.
specky wank on a computer. You know what I mean?
Aye,
Brilliant. Uh,
aye,
what a buzz that must have been to be there. What a buzz, man.
I know.
Just phenomenal. I don't. Has that ever been? Maybe that was just the norm back in the day, but on that kind of scale, was that
Well,
ever done?
apparently it was the biggest like kind of set ever built. I don't know how that goes now, but it was definitely at the time.
Hmm.
I mean, they literally built a fucking coliseum.
Aye, an amphitheatre. That's it. That's amazing. And the chariots, and trained the horses, and everybody in costumes. So it's 15,000 costumes, I know.
Aye.
Chucking then all the coaches to get. See, if you're struggling to think of 15,000 people, right? I don't even think Bournemouth, their stadium holds 15,000
Yeah.
in the Premier League in England. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be, but it's just fucking mental. Absolutely mental. During the 18-day auction of MGM props, costumes, and memorabilia that took place in May 1970, when new studio owner Kirk Kerkorian was liquidating the studio's assets, a Sacramento restaurateur paid 4,000 American dollars for a chariot used in the film. 3 years later, during the energy crisis, he was arrested for driving the chariot on the highway in America.
Aye. I mean, see if you've got it, why not use it?
Right. Imagine getting
Use
pulled.
it.
License and register. Just get off the fucking thing, mate. Come on. What the? Oh, brilliant.
There's eccentric and then there's asshole.
If you, like you said, mate, go big or go home. Know what I mean?
Yeah. But obviously your man Charlton Heston got the role there, but apparently the role was knocked back by a few people, shall we say, including these names: Paul Newman, Marlon Brando, Rock Hudson, and when he was still a serious leading man, Leslie Nielsen. Frank
Oh,
Drebin could have been Ben-Hur.
fucking hell, man. Judah Ben-Hur. Yes, my name's Judah, but I'm a Ben him. Fucking hell, man. Quite a cast that.
All right,
I can I
that's
can
it.
possibly see them all in the role, but they're Charlton. Done no bad at
All right.
it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's we'll get to that in parts, but hey,
Aye, I know. So we said the production and the budget cost MGM £15 million or dollars, and it was actually a gamble by the studio to save itself from bankruptcy, and thankfully it paid off. So it did. So
yep.
it was a last throw of the dice, throwing everything they had and everything they could borrow at this movie, hoping it would pay off, and as we know, it did.
Yes, yes. As well as that and all, there was also a wee bit of legendary thing here. One of the assistant directors for the film was none other than Sergio Leone, who, if you've watched spaghetti westerns, you'll know all about him, like Fistful of Dollars and all that. So, a wee bit of movie royalty there in the background.
Made a film every fucking 3 minutes for 10 years. That guy, man.
I know I was going to say that. Uh, talking about the chariot thing again. Heston and Boyd actually trained for weeks to ride chariots. So much as when you're seeing they scenes, it's actually them riding the chariots. So
Aye,
fair dues, fair fucks.
I know definitely. I keenly looked at that on the big telly. Just I was like, they're fucking, they're on them, they're riding them.
Mm.
Know what I mean? And I,
Yep.
you can tell that camera's been sped up a wee bit and all that stuff, which is fucking by the by. But at the end of the day, you've got poor beasts in control of you, and if you let go of their reins, you've not got a seatbelt on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. You're gone. Again, talking about the chariot race. There is a scene where obviously Ben-Hur crashes into another chariot and is actually thrown from his chariot. That was actually the stunt coordinator's son, who, they thought he was dead, but he managed to get back into his chariot and grab the reins, and that's actually the shot you see in the film. So there you go.
Right, keep that in. He's alive, isn't he? I keep it in. That's smashing that. We'll like that. Fucking, that's it. That's another thing. That's another job that's kind of fallen by the wayside. Is stunt doubles in it. There's no
Yeah.
used to be littered on a film set with stunt people, but not so much now. There's not so many much work for people getting thrown about in motors anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Mae McAvoy was Esther in the original Ben-Hur back in 1925, and she's the only member of that cast from the original film to appear in this film as well. She was an extra in a crowd scene, but obviously just went full circle. So there we go. Well
Mhm.
done, me, May. I think she might be dead.
Sounds- I've been here before. Uh, Again, not to bore you with this chariot scene thing, but
Not at all.
the actor Boyd, he actually wore a steel-lined costume for the drag scenes in the chariot race. So even with that, it was just put some metal on me so I don't get hurted, and I'll be dragged by these four horses.
Aye. And then you can let the other four horses drive out the top of me with the chariot. Seen watching that, I was like,
I
oh,
know.
that's brutal.
And there's one a guy falls off a chariot and he gets fucking ran air, and I'm like, was that real?
Aye,
But
aye. Kind of looks sick.
I mean, right.
Eh,
But
that's bit of
there you go, folks. Fucking 1959, and we're in doubt if that was real or not.
different time, man. The desert
Seal of
sequences were all
approval.
set. I know. The desert sequences were all set to be filmed in Libya until authorities in the country, a Muslim nation, realised that the film was promoting Christianity. Oh, sounds familiar. The government ordered MGM out of their country, forcing the studio to shift filming to Spain, which was the only desert in Europe at the time. So there we go.
Yeah. See? Can't have fun. Can't have fun anywhere.
You can't have a holy war, have holy politics.
And talking about holy people, um, this film was actually approved by the old Church of Catholicism there. So there you go. It's a silly approval for the people that make the most money for it. Know what I mean? So can't whack it. Can't whack it.
The old carbolic soap gave it his fucking Chuck Norris. Cinema Nanimo Patre, Spirito Sante, West Ham manager, Nuno de Spirito Santo. I'm just pulling your chain there, Catholics. So you mentioned about the people that could have played Judah in this. There was also talk of Kirk Douglas. He was offered the role of Messala, but he turned it down because he didn't want to play a second-rate baddie. Douglas wanted to play Judah, whose Jewishness appealed to him, but he was too old and Charlton Heston had already been cast. The experience motivated Douglas to develop his own epic, Spartacus, just a year later in 1960, which was partially designed to compete against this film. We like Spartacus, didn't we?
Oh, aye. Again, you can maybe go into Channel 4 right now and Spartacus will be on.
If you've just missed it, go to +1. Get the last hour.
But you said that earlier, mate. Epic. I was going to say that old guy thing. They don't make them like this anymore. But they really don't.
Fucking certainly don't. I mean, there this morning, right, because I was up very early, I watched what I consider to be an epic movie of its time, which was Infinity War, right? It's fucking night and day, but
Aye.
you know what I mean? It's good. Infinity War's amazing. It's a 10 out of 10 for me for this time. But you think of all that went on in 1959. And by the way, just how good some of the fucking special effects look in that.
Mate, it's the whole. I mean, see when I watch old films, that's not it. See the detail they put into fucking like armor and stuff like that and all that. That's fan Davidosi, as far as I'm concerned. But even see the sets and all that in this. See just the general scale of things. It's like grand. Know what I mean? It's just like, nah, this is the scale of this is fucking amazing.
Well, I can only imagine being back then in that time, going to the cinema and just watching and hearing that on the big screen. It must have been fucking absolute fantasy. You know what I mean? We'll talk about the chariot race again. Now, it says here the chariot race has a 263-to-1 cutting ratio. So that means 263 feet of film for every 1 foot used. Fuck's sake. Probably the highest for any 65mm sequence ever filmed in the history of cinema. Oh, it's amazing. It's very technical. Might not like that, but I think that's fucking nuts.
Aye, it's obviously one of the standouts in the film, but there's a lot in this, mate. There's a lot because like I've already said, mate. See the sets, and I mean, because there's always a thing. See when I watch these old films, right, and you see like the old like Greek temples and like Rome and all that shit, and you're like that. You would think that's fucking there, because
Tell you,
like
mate.
I mean, I know it's going to sound fucking stupid, right? But soon as I used to watch this as a wee boy, like that's amazing that they're allowed to film. And is that what Rome still looks like?
I know. What the
No,
fuck
I
happened?
mean,
What the fuck happened? That's amazing. I would love to know what the budget was for trumpets in this. It's
oh dear.
fucking trumpet daft, this movie.
Oh,
Everybody's trumpeted. Trumpeted for going to do a shite and all that. Come back for the toilet. Fucking great, man.
oh, so much brass.
So much breath. Just a final bit of trivia for myself, mate. Jesus Christ was played by an American opera singer called Claude Hayter, who went uncredited in his only feature film role because he never spoke. He was born in Oakland in California. So, Mr. Hayter, I salute you, sir.
Because that's a shot like you know it's Jesus, but you don't get to see Jesus' face or anything like that. Know what I mean? And I think that was like a conscious decision they made. Like
Aye.
the revenants just know what I
So
mean?
everything surrounding Jesus was happening in the same time, but it wasn't about that. It was just leaning to the fact that this was going on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Judah was going through his plight and all that sort of stuff, which I thought was fucking
And
genius.
yes, and the child in me instantly went back to the life of Brian.
I get that.
What's he saying? I don't know. Stop!
Oh, I
But
might need to watch that.
aye, but it's serious, I know, right? I know it's obviously a novel and stuff, but at the core of this, right? This is a revenge movie.
Aye, not very Christian.
No, no, it's. I mean, it's. What's the message, Craig?
As a message, well, it's about loyalty and desire,
Mm,
a lot up to do with revenge and vengeance, and
mm,
then it's about overcoming that vengeance because
mm.
you're a good Christian. So it pays off. It's it's a very religious film without being overly religious, and that sounds fucking weird. It really does. Although you know the tone of the film and you know Christianity and all that stuff, and Judaism and all that, the Roman Empire, it doesn't pap it down your throat. Be Christian, be fear
Aye.
God, follow Jesus. It doesn't do that. It just references
Mm.
that it was a time in history that it was obviously it was very prevalent to everybody's everyday life and all that. So I fucking admire it for that.
Aye, aye. I was only joking when I said it was. Oh,
Where were you?
then he's doing that serious one. Get done, but no, you're right. As it's all the old trials and tribulations pattern in it, and if you stay the course and all that, everything, because I knew it was coming because I've seen it before, right? But I was like, happy endings, happy endings in the Middle East. How often do they have?
No, no, not yesterday. Did fucking old Jedediah next door cut his wee toe and died of the 17 diseases? Not 5 hours later. You know what I mean? Like that fucking once upon a time, a million ways to die in the West. That fucking shite
Uh,
death. You know what I mean?
That's
It was good.
but
It's funny. It's funny to think that back in that day when you had the only thing you had to hold on to was your faith because it
mm,
answered every question somebody posed to you. Oh my god, your mother's just died, your dog's fucking fell over, you stubbed your toe on the coffee table, and the taxman's took your last three fucking gold pennies.
mm.
It's God's will. God will see me alright. You know what I mean? You know what?
Aye. Well, put
Kudos
it
to
to
you,
you,
son.
son.
You could have flung yourself off the top of that stable there, but you never. You're gone with it.
Aye, no, aye, it's one of them, innit? Simpler times.
See, I'm going to name two films that I think have taken direction after this. The first one's a no fucking brainer, right? Gladiator. That's a no brainer.
Mm,
You can put the two of them side by side and see the similarities without even thinking about it. And my second one might surprise you a wee bit, and it's episode one, Phantom Menace. I think there's a lot of that being taken
mm.
off of this movie. But then again, I've got a knowledge that George Lucas grew up on these sort of films, you know what I mean? And
Oh, aye, 100%.
films about Knights of the Realm and all that kind of stuff, mythology and stuff. But I don't know why, it just kind of jumped in my head. There's a lot of references for episode 1, especially with the Bunter race. You know what I mean? And all that kind of stuff.
Aye. Oh, 100%. Well, I kind of
Even
thought
Naboo.
aye. I kind of actually went the other way. I went Revenge of the Sith sort of way. Because technically they're two brothers. One fucking turns on the people and you know what I mean?
There you go.
So it's there. It's there. But see, if you look at this film, you will see so many films in this. You know what I mean? It's there. It's obviously there. It's the influences stuff. You know what I mean? But aye. But
Anyway,
see,
go on, sorry, on you go.
no. I'll carry on, mate, because I was about to say something else totally different.
I stopped seeing your point, man. I'm sorry. No, I was just going to say, I dare say that the Bible has some of the fucking best stories ever in them. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that to sound as if they're made up. I don't mean that. I don't mean that the way it sounds. I mean the way they're portrayed. There's there's an untapped fucking market there. But Christianity in this current climate seems to be frowned upon by the wider society, which is wrong, by the way. But I just think the fucking and right back in this day, right, biblical stories were huge and they were done superbly as this one was. Although it's not really a Bible one, it's a faith one, but Christianity and all that jazz. But in today's market, they've tried to do films of that time. I don't think they've done them justice at all. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
I
I
remember
says,
being dead excited to go and see Noah, and I thought it
aye,
was fucking awful. I need
aye.
to rewatch it actually.
That's it. But well, they done it. They made a remake of this, Ben-Hur,
Aye,
and no many people have seen it. I've seen it, and I wasn't happy. You know what I mean?
I've no.
But then you've got other ones that come out like Passion of the Christ and all that. And that was the other camp. You couldn't get away for that at one point. And he's also got Mel Gibson's got fucking another two coming up. I think it's the Resurrection or something. If fucking Christ, something like Nailings. So there's that. But you're right.
Fucking hope Jim Caviezel's fucking getting apart again.
But see these films for when they were made at the time they were made, I think it adds to them. Because see if you want to make this the day, oh it's green screen. You know it's not there. And doesn't lend anything to it and it just becomes another fucking film. Know what I mean? Just
Definitely.
falls into the background. There's nothing that kind of stands out. Like imagine that chariot race. You would just know that's fucking CGI behind them. The horses would be CGI.
Aye. Will it be done in that fucking dome in LA? Or that big?
Aye.
Is it Marvel's got the big studio that's like the dome?
No, I think so. Aye.
Because they done fucking Ant-Man 3 in that. Never left the fucking thing. You know what I mean? Oh, don't want to talk about that. But aye, amazing, mate. And like I said, society would poo-poo a film of this grandeur before it's even
Mm.
started production. There'll be people outside on opening night with fucking down with Jesus and all that, and Palestine flags and fuck knows what, you know what I mean?
Jesus. Aye.
Down with that sort
But
of thing.
aye. Careful now. But see as well, I know, man. See, obviously, when Ben-Hur gets put into slavery and the gallows and all this, I couldn't imagine a fucking worse place to be. Just day after day, just fucking rowing. No, I mean,
Aye.
just horrific shit. Chained to a block of wood and just row all bastard day.
Aye. So we're not going to execute you, but we're going to row you to fucking death. And if you don't die rowing, you'll die drowning. And ultimately you're fucking labour prison where you don't see sunshine and you smell another fucking 200 men's shite and pish and
Mm-hmm.
rotten, decaying bodies and all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I mean,
and then just the way they amp it up for fucking row speed to attack speed to ludicrous speed. That's what I was waiting on.
yeah.
Ludicrous speed!
Aye. But see, the runtime of this film, I think there could have been things that could have been like trimmed down, so to speak. I think there's a lot of like just not to say dragged out, but just overly long scenes with things. Know what I mean? You could have
Aye.
shortened it. We could have got on with things a bit fucking quicker. But I suppose
Aye,
that's what an epic is, isn't it?
there's a lot of time given to the entrance of a scene or the entrance of a new act, where they're coming out hills and going down valleys or coming into the cities and
Mm.
trumpets and shit, and there's no dialogue. You know what I mean? I don't totally get that. Having said that, the 3 hours 42 was not an uncomfortable watch. Even though I watched it in 2 seconds, that was only because I started it late at night. I'd have watched it in a wanny if I'd have done it earlier, but it wasn't an uncomfortable length of time because the film's that good, I think.
Aye, definitely. I see when the intermission comes in, you go like, oh fuck, there's fucking, know what I mean? Like, but the second part of the film, shall we say, just chariot race, fucking, so it gets you right away. Like, oh, you think there's going to be a lull? Boom, there's this big fucking action sequence. You're like, oh yeah, you've done that well there.
Because you're right, because the chariot race, I know there's a lot of bits in that without dialogue, and it's just the sound of horses' hoofs and
Aye.
just them going round and round and pans to the crowd and all that kind of stuff. But you're engaged anyway. You're what's
Oh,
happening here? Is he going to get his end back?
aye. Well, since we've mentioned this chariot race, right? But what was your favourite scenes, mate?
Yeah, there's a lot. Well, obviously, the chariot race is one of them, but I'm going to step away from that. I liked the whole act surrounding why Judah gets imprisoned in the first place and all that. His pals coming to town as the Roman general, he's not seen him in ages, and then his sister drops the tiles. He takes the Denny for it, and his pal turns on him because he will only give up his friends who's doubting him. So makes an
Mm.
example of him. And you're like, you bastard, you traitorous cunt. You know what I mean? And then sends him to, I can't remember the name for the gallows, but as soon as he says it, he
Mm.
goes like that. What? It was an accident, you fucking maniac. You know what I mean? Why did he try to kill him? That's
This
all
film would have
very,
been so different.
aye, it's all dead tense and da-na-na, the worm has
Uh,
turned and all that. You're meant to be his brother, you fucking rat.
mm.
But
Yeah.
obviously, Rome is, that's the be all. Doesn't matter who you are
Mm.
to me, Rome's the goal. You know what I mean?
So, Rome's his own kind of god in this, innit? The
Definitely.
emperor's a god. Aye.
Because they
I'm just
denounced Christianity anyway, didn't they? The Romans, obviously.
aye. I'm just laughing, but see if I can had that been the dialogue. You have your fucking nut.
Oh, Messala, mate. Oh, chicken. Tikka. Oh, what's going on? That was a fucking accident. If I wanted to kill him, I'd have You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
That's great.
fucking moon fruit. What you on about?
Moon for it. I'd love it if there's a wee fruit tea
Uh,
up the moon. Great.
aye. Yeah. One for me, it's not a bit. See, when they go to Rome after he rescues the guy on the boat, see the
Yes.
enter in Rome and all that. It's fucking. It's because of the grandness of it, the scale of it. Know what I mean? You're like, that's fucking again, fucking
Aye.
daft wee boy. He'd like, sat still there like that, man. That's fucking amazing.
What did they know then about building shit they don't know now? How come tenements falling? Mate, that's brilliant. That whole thing's brilliant. It made me feel weird and alright, that scene, because it's almost as if Judah goes against everything he stands for
Yeah,
to be accepted into the House of Arius and go to the feast and be adopted and hang with the chicks and all that, you know what I mean? It's as if he's gave in to the idea of
right.
Rome. But obviously you learn it's a means to an end. He can't fight his feelings, and when him and his dad, well, his adopted father Arius, talk about it at the party, and he says, "You're leaving, aren't you?"
Yeah.
That's great. But aye, leading up to that, mate, that's fucking brilliant. The battle's a bit models on a pond kind of
Aye.
thing, but
That's to be
can allow
expected.
that. Can
I've
allow that.
actually said that. That's one of my favourites in all, mate. Just the fuck. See fucking the bold Ben-Hur fucking like releasing prisoners and fucking shit crashing into stuff. Well, obviously it's wee models and all that. Like, pew! Somebody's playing in the fucking bath. Know what I mean? But again, 1959.
Oh, aye. Aye. I'm not decrying it at all. It's fucking well done. And it's a wee lengthy number. It's it's more so in the bows of the ship, the oarsmen, when the
Aye.
water starts coming in and they're all panicking and Arius is purposefully not chained 41 to
Aye.
to the boat, you know what I mean? Because like you cut your jib and all that.
Aye.
But obviously Judah being Judah, the first thing he does before escaping is get the keys to save as many
Aye.
other people as he can. Do you know what I found weird and alright? See that who is it attacks him again? I can't remember, right? The ones that attack the Roman
Macedonians,
ships.
I think.
Aye, that's it. They jump on, Judah goes on deck, and he's attacked. I'm
Mm.
like, we attacked the oarsmen for? It's not their fucking fault. Into the Roman bastards, aye, but we'll help you.
Aye.
Whoa, whoa,
Aye.
whoa, Mohammed, fucking back off. Your
That's a
curly
bit of
sword.
bloodlust there.
Your curly sword there. Oh, my hand went up, my change screens. It says lower hand. See that there? Oh, hello. Wee hand up in the corner.
Oh, you've got a touch in you.
Oh,
No.
Jesus.
Ah, but it's bad. That's fuck up. Aye, but aye, that is obviously we matchstick fucking
Aye.
boats and all that carry on. But I own deck and aye, I like that. I like that,
Mm-hmm.
especially when the boat crashes in, and then you
Aye.
see there's a couple of people who maimed by the crash. You know what I mean? The guy missing his leg and fucking arm and all that. You're going, oh,
Aye.
that's a bit graphic. That.
Aye. They shouted for ramming speed there. I heard the man. Another good one is towards the end, mate, when he's reintroduced to who he thought were dead, his mum and his sister. But
Mm,
obviously they've told Esther, tell me deed, how you, cunto. If he
aye,
asks, we're dead, right? But they're lepers. And
aye,
but Judah doesn't give a fuck. He goes into their cave and on the back of Esther and says, I love you, ma, I love you, sister, and all that, I'm back for you. And then there's the miracle of them
mm,
being healed by the divine touch of Jeeves. You know what I mean? So that's all very
mm.
good and heartwarming and uplifting and getting the band back together, you know what I mean? I hope they went back to that fucking mansion and gave it a clean. It was fucking
I know.
fun to bits there. Don't know how Esther could fucking live in that there. Her legless da.
I know. The fucking the bulging man. I got my manservant there. See,
Aye,
that's what I was going to say.
I know what you're going to say.
Right, so we've got my man here, Ben-Hur. Oh, he's a downtrodden man. Effectively, he owns slaves and all. So it's like, hmm.
Aye. And his bird being one of them at one point.
Aye,
Young Esther, who he actually frees so that she can marry somebody else that her dad's picked before all the shit hits the fan, obviously.
aye.
Didn't stop him once, but did it?
No, no, no. Bit of adultery there. But again, it's just part of his journey. Just part of his journey.
It's a bad connection, man. It's not about butthole pleasures.
uh, yeah. Oh, well, I'll say another one, obviously, but iconic, I would say. Well, I say iconic. If anybody's fucking seen it, they'll probably remember us. But it's when obviously Jesus, he's one man, there's some water. You know what I mean? And you're like that. Who is this man with the lovely manicured hand?
I know. Carpenter's boy, my boss. Never lifted a hammer in your fucking life, son.
Ah,
Don't be wrong, if I was Jesus, I'd just sit there and make the hammer the nail anyway, just go.
aye.
Do that fucking magician, tune the fat. See, when you said manservant, I thought you were going to allude to the fact that Esther's dad's big pal was like Hodor. That's where they got
I know.
Hodor from in Game of
Aye.
Thrones.
Or aye, he's there. You know, man.
Know me better, man. Ah, brilliant one. What else did I write down here? Aye, Do you know who I liked in it? The wee Arab. Can't
Aye.
remember his name. The wee guy that's, hey, how are you? You're my friend. Come in, sit
Aye.
down. I must tend to my wives. Must tend to my wives. Come in, come in. And it's the four
Aye.
horses.
Seek Etherim. I think that's his name. Seek Etherim.
He's fucking brilliant. He's
Oh, aye.
obviously Salah, isn't he?
Aye,
For
aye,
Indiana
he's
Jones.
inspired Salah.
But the way,
Aye.
see the way the horses come in. Nobody's leading them in. They're fucking trained to come in. Do you know what I mean? That's fucking brilliant, man.
Aye. So I mean, so I'm saying, if this film's made, they're CGI, and it just takes you at it. You know what I mean?
Aye.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, see, when you're watching this, you feel like you're watching a bit of history that was
Events. Aye.
recorded. You know what I mean? that's
Aye.
that's something that I put across. Like, make it today,
100%.
it's fake as fuck. Aye.
100%, because you know they're physically there in some sort of
Mm.
capacity, and your brain knows it's a film you're watching, but you can get on board with it because they're interacting and touching, and you can appreciate the level of commitment it went to. And I watched Michael again. Great film, Michael Jackson. There's a bit where Bubbles gets delivered to his house, and that's a CGI monkey. You can fucking tell.
Mm.
It's brilliant, but you know it's CGI, and
Nah. That's
it's
what I
no
mean.
fucking.
It's like what I say is, see with the horror films,
Mhm.
see the ones that have lasted the test of time and all that. It's because there was a big guy in a big fucking rubber suit, predator, alien. You know what I mean? They're there physically. Whereas see ones that are made now, you're like, ah, all right.
Yeah. Lastly, for me, I will say the when Judah gets back to Judea, I've wrote down, guess who's back? Back again. Because Messala hears about it. He's fucking, what? Judah Ben-Hur? But he's no deed, he's back.
Mm.
And then Judah talks to him. I find that a bit hard to believe that Messala doesn't know the fate of Judah's mum and sister. He's
Mm.
locked them up 5 years ago and forgot about them. The woman that was basically like a mother to him, and a sister that was like a sister to him, you know what I mean? And he's like, what's become of them? I don't know. Well, fucking
Mm.
go and check. He wants to know, go and check.
Mm.
And obviously they're fucking lasagna
Lasagna
faced.
people.
That wee guy at the end of fucking Robocop. Help me! Help me! Me melting guy.
Oh, quality, man. I'm guessing it's just down to hit, like, supposed to be his fucking arrogance. Know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. Because I'll tell you now, that guy does a good job. See, right for the off, you don't like him.
I
Know
know.
what I mean? So kudos to
He
him.
looks awfully like a recent day actor. British guy. The baddie in Johnny English 2.
Mm.
He works with Johnny. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Aye,
He's part MI5, but he's the baddie in the end up.
aye.
He looks awfully like him. Except a wee bit more tanned and a wee bit more black in the hair, you know. But it's brilliant, mate. You mentioned there about Jesus gave him the water. That's a sign of the times, acting, overacting one in
Eh,
that. And the other one is Messala on his deathbed. That's the other
aye.
fucking.
See, there's obviously acting goes through mad stages and stuff, right? See, in this, there's a lot of the music builds up to go, damn, you know what I mean? And you get Charlton
That's done it.
Heston throwing himself against a wall and all that. And you're going, know what I mean? It's, again, you need to roll with it, so to speak. but
Aye.
but I mean,
They
they
were.
won Oscars for it.
Oh,
They won
aye.
Oscars for it. So, but
That was.
it's obviously a style acting back then. Know what I mean? You don't get it now because you go, oh, here, fucking behave yourself. But
Aye. There is no woman in fucking planet Earth that will look at you the way a woman does in the 50s in the movies.
uh,
Aye. That's her just asking for money for the shops. Can I have money for
uh,
the shops, please? Ah. You know what I mean?
I know
Fucking.
there's a lot of see when somebody's going to burst into tears, they fucking turn away as quick as fuck and end up with whiplash.
I
Aye,
know. That's fucking great, man. And then
But
see the way like Messala and Ben-Hur or Ben-Hur and anybody that embraces that he's not seen for a long time
aye,
grab each other and look at each other. It's fucking so. I'm
I
going to do that
know.
you tomorrow and what, mate?
You're, ex-
Going to do that you and what
you're
tomorrow?
expecting them to break into a number, aren't you? Like, oh no,
Aye.
no.
You're going to spill your cornflakes tomorrow when I date you. I tell you. Did you get the Phil Hartman reference in the film?
Aye. Balthazar.
Well, there's went a
Ah.
lot better than he did in Jingle All the Way. Let me tell you.
Oh, aye. Oh, it's fucking superb, man. See,
He's a good egg in that.
as soon as he says Balthazar, I had to pause and laugh. Just felt.
Poor Phil.
But obviously, the other one I had wrote down was the chariot race. But obviously, we've covered that in extensive coverage because it is. I mean, see, even if you've not seen this film, you don't want to watch fucking 3 hours, 40 odd minutes of this. Just go on YouTube and watch the chariot race. It's fucking, it's good people. It's a shiny egg. It's a shiny egg of a scene.
Oh, it's
So,
epic. It's grand. And then now that you know that physically existed, then that amphitheatre arena, everything
mm,
was real. The 15,000 screaming extras were all paid to be there and all that. You're like, whoa.
yeah,
Fucking.
that's,
Lastly,
it's the
I
effort.
will. Aye. Lastly, I'll say crucifixion at the end. That kind of grounds you back to what's going on, what's
Mm,
happening to this prophet. Because Judas sees him dragging the cross door, he can't get to him because it just is
yeah,
like, I know this man,
yeah,
and he's the guy that gave me the water. You know what I mean?
that's it.
And eventually, he's the guy
That's
that
it.
fucking cured the leprosy of his family and thousands of
Yeah,
others, the cave
that's it.
dwellers.
The sand people.
Aye,
But
sand people.
I don't, there's a shot in that, see when it's like, um, obviously it's like the puddle beneath Jesus' cross. And you see obviously the image of fucking Jesus in the puddle, and then lightning
Mm.
happens and fucking blood in the puddle. Not you're like, oh, this is getting very very gravitas there.
Aye, just reminding you what he
But
done for us. You know what I
that's
mean?
it. Because that's the whole thing. See the whole the mom and the sister getting cured of leprosy and all that. That's obviously the dying for the sins and all that. You know what I mean? And it's just aye. As a don't want to say oh you don't get a happy ending and all that, but I was like going, all right.
Aye,
Know what I mean?
in the grander scheme of things, Christianity gets its worst and best day ever.
Mm,
The death of their prophet, but the death wasn't in vain. You know what I mean? He died for every man is, and all that kind of jazz. But
yeah.
that's brilliant. Do you know what's quite funny as well? I forgot to. I was like, huh. At the very start, when the Romans march into Judea, there's a wee carpenter just fucking doing something, and it's
Aye.
Joseph. You know what I mean? And the guy comes in and goes like, where's your boy? He's never at his work. Ah, he is. He's working. He's out in the hills. He's working. Do you know what I mean? So,
Aye.
a wee nod to
But,
Joseph.
uh,
A lot of guys when they're
but
stuck around.
there you go, mate. You've already said something. Ski some of your favourite lines. Go.
Arius, when he says to, obviously, Judah, he goes, your eyes are full of hate, 41. That's good. Hate keeps a man alive, gives him strength. Sounded like the Emperor at the end, didn't
Exactly, mate.
it?
Oh, your hate has made you strong.
There you go, George Lucas, telling you. Who, by the way,
Uh,
his wife passed away yesterday, day before, and all that, we shame.
shame, shame, shame. One for Sikh, Idram. Balthazar is a good man, but until all men are like him, we must keep our swords bright. All right, I
Fucking
see what you've
great.
done there, Sikh.
No, wait, man. Sextus, you can break a man's skull, you can arrest him, you can throw him in the dungeon, but how do you control what's up here? He taps his head. How do you fight an idea? That's been said in another film.
Aye. One for Sikh, Idram again. One god, that I can understand, but one wife, that's not civilized.
I know. On yourself, you mad shagger that you are. Judah, we keep you alive to serve this ship. Row well and live. Simple.
Land between Messala and Judah. Either you help me or you oppose me. You have no other choice. You're either for me or against me. And Judah replies, if that is the choice, then I am against you.
There you go.
You
Anakin and Obi in it.
underestimate my powers.
If you're not with me, then you're against me. I will do as I must. Fucking brilliant. Quintus, again, Quintus Arius, sorry. In his eagerness to save you, your god has also saved the Roman fleet.
Laughs at Imperial.
Villain moustache moment. Fucking loved it.
Last one for me, and it's famous Allah. No, it was the fate that chose us to civilize the world, and we have. Our roads and ships connect every corner of the earth. Roman law, architecture, literature are the glory of the human race. So, there you go there.
There's
He's
a
all
lot
in
of
that
time
boy.
lobes rolling for, but just the way they put it a bit, you know what I mean? And the salute's very fucking Nazi. Mad Esther. Her name's no Mad Esther, it's just Esther, but I call her Mad Esther. It was Judah Ben-Hur I loved. What has become of him? You seem to know the very thing you set out to destroy, giving evil for evil. Hatred is turning you to stone. It's as though you had become Messala. That's her getting Judah out his character, because he's
Oh,
full of
aye.
vengeance.
That's it.
He's
Don't
basically
be coming
saying,
in here with your fucking attitude.
aye, come in here with your fucking attitude and think you're getting your hole. You get to you fucking
Push up my back and think it's raining.
aye. Get to that toilet. There's a mirror in there. You have a right good word with yourself.
Aye.
Come back out with the fucking cunt I fell in love
The
with.
one mirror in all of Judea.
The fine mirror does. Aye. Oh, sorry, go into that street and look into that puddle and have a right good word with yourself. I'll say another couple. Messala. Sextus, you ask how to fight an idea. Well, I'll tell you how. With another idea. After he's sentenced to the galleys, Judah Ben-Hur, may God grant me vengeance. I pray that you live until I return. Messala just goes, return. You know what I mean?
I know.
You're,
That's exactly the face they make when you try to return something at fucking Asda or something or HMV with no receipt. Return.
exactly, man.
Uh,
And I will. The other one's when Judah, before well, he grants Esther her freedom. She's to go and marry another. And he just says to her, like, fucking chanced his arm, a big bastard. If you were not a bride, I would kiss you goodbye. Then Esther, fucking her scants laugh and go, if I were not a bride, there would be no goodbyes to be said. Oh. Or the tension. Could cut the sexual
oh,
tension with it. Just seen two pair of scants falling below the robes, man.
tell you, man. Oh, aye. Sex scenes in this are fucking in abundance. In abundance. Good.
I know. People, this is like back in the day in cinema when winching looked like assault. Just looked
Aye.
like faces
See
getting
that? Just
pressed.
smash faces together and just flip. What you doing? You try to crush some herbs between your face, you stupid bastards.
A wee guy comes in the back of him putting kindling in, trying to get a fire started and all that.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
I'll leave it there, the
Oh,
quotes. You've done a couple anyway, so that's fine.
but I will say, all round, the movie still stands up. I thought it was going to be obviously there's some of the acting style and all that that was the thing of the day. You can kind of laugh at and all that, but as a whole, it's fucking stands up, man. Stands up.
100%. Because it's a
Yeah.
period piece in it as well.
That's it.
So, aye, it will never get old because it is old. Set old. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, aye, smashing. And I get the Blu-ray version as well, which was digitally remastered as well, and it looked fucking smashing.
Yeah. I got it on in Prime Ultra HD, and I was like, oh, 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 you see the
Ah,
dry
well,
skin.
aye, aye.
but, but all that being said, in, where you getting it out of the 10, mate?
It deserves a 10. It certainly
Mm.
deserves a 10, but personally, I'll give it a 9.
Aye, I'm the same, and it's just into how some scenes could have been cut shorter, and just some of the old acting. You know what I mean? At times it kind of not to say it took me out it completely, but at times I'm going, oh come on.
No, I'm docking at a point solely because of Charlton Heston's toes. When he's on that raft with Eris, man, his toes are fucking that wide apart, man. Like fucking another horn you've got there on your foot, mate. That and that wee
Uh,
bitch shepherd outside the manger fucking flashed a leg and all that. But no, listen, it deserves a 10 because it's definitely a 10 out of 10 for its time.
mm,
But like you, in this day and age, there's a couple of bits that kind of throw you. So, but it's
yeah,
expected. So a nine for me.
definitely. And well, like what it says, some things could have been trimmed down. I'm not saying it would have fucking brought the film under 3 hours, but there was stuff that just like you've already said, prolonged scenes that added really nothing other than just a beer. You know what I mean?
I,
So
I I'm kind of intrigued about the remake now. I know you said it was shite, but I want to
mm,
see what they condensed it. Cause I'd imagine it wasn't 3 hours 40 minutes. The remake was it?
no, I don't think so. It's fucking because you know who's in it? Yeah, that fucking boy. Have you seen Boardwalk Empire?
Hmm.
See him has got the dodgy face. Well,
Ah, right. I know he's
the
talking about.
remake was 2 hours 3 minutes, and according to the internet, it is on Netflix. So,
Oh
but
well,
you've got Jack Houston, you've got Morgan Freeman, and you've got Toby Kebbell. He's Messala. See the boy for Dead Man Shoes, the brother that's not there. That's he's the bad man Messala. But
roller guy,
aye, but aye,
Johnny Quigg,
and obviously Morgan Freeman's Seeky drum. So
just reprising his role for fucking Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
meta
Do you know what? I'm going
but
to watch that later. Fuck it. 2 hours is
aye,
nothing, and I
aye.
want to see what they've condensed it with. I'm going to guess, without knowing, that they've alluded to the Jesus stuff rather than shown the Jesus stuff.
Mhm. It's been a while since I've watched it, so I might actually join you in watching it. So,
There's room on my
but
bed. Bring lube.
but there you go, people. That was two nines out of 10 for the Bayface there. For a film that was made in 1959. So I dare say some of you have seen it. I mean, if you no go to Channel 4, if you no go to
Exactly.
or even so the Ten Commandments. I remember that used to be on fucking Channel 4 quite regular. So but Channel 4 is a different creature these days, so maybe it might not be on as much.
Fucking no half,
But,
man. We don't have
but,
Christianity month yet, or they might get back
but,
on.
but that was Ben-Hur, people. 2 nines for me and Craig there. And before we go any further, it is movie bingo. And Craig is required to choose from my list of numbers. So, unlike your good self, I've not condensed it again.
You're a fucking
So,
lazy bastard, man. Date tomorrow.
no, I like the struggle.
I know
Um,
you like to struggle.
but there's plenty here, so just fire away, say a number, and be
Right, we'll
held
take a
accountable.
punt. We'll go with Judah's rowing number, 41.
Jesus Christ!
A good Jesus Christ or a bad one?
Well, it's the Return of the King.
The trifecta is complete.
So there you go.
Charlton.
The other film that got 11 Oscars.
Life is a simulation, people. Know what I mean?
Fed up saying it. Fed up saying it. People will start
That's
taking me
freaky.
serious at one point.
That's freaky, man.
But there you go. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, the climax of the original trilogy that took the world by storm.
Oh,
I mean, there's some people there that says, "Oh, they won the internet," but you're a fucking liar.
and in true halfling fashion, the trilogy must be watched in its entirety. It must be.
I know. And again, it's another beefy, weighty number.
Aye.
Um,
If you're watching the director's cut, it is.
Oh, I know, but fuck that. That's fucking.
I know.
There you go. The director's cut for that. 4 hours, 13 minutes.
Oh, it's very good. Oh, so much reference. So much stuff we say again on a weekly basis.
I know, it's fucking outrageous.
Bring me wood and oil. That could be your first favourite quote. Bring me wood and oil.
There you go, people. Next week, The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Let us know what you think about that. Have you seen that before? Again, I dare say some of you have. And some people say, "No, I don't like that." I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And if you don't like it, you need to tell us specifically what you don't like about it.
Aye.
Because I'm not accepting it's just shite.
No, I dare say that I know Chris's score and Chris knows mine anyway before we even fucking do it. But aye, see if you do have qualms about this movie, I want to see your fucking browser history, mate.
I just need to know what people don't like about it. Because I've heard it before. I've asked people before, and they just go, "Oh, it's just shite." Really? Really? What are you watching tonight? Oh, Peaky Blinders, best thing ever. All right.
Okay.
Okay. But before we go, people, again, shout out to our peeps, Native Origins, Quaint with the Tunes, and Seismic Cinema, who, as Craig has already mentioned, will be doing Godzilla. But what Godzilla, you'll need to tune in and find out. So
I know they've not told us. Just said Godzilla.
Yes.
So that could be one of 17 films.
Yeah.
17,
Exactly.
17. I think there's 17.
But without holding you up, like Ben-Hur did with us, well, for me yesterday.
He held up the faith of a nation.
Judah. But aye. I hope he's enjoyed it. If you didn't, let us know. And if you've seen Ben-Hur, tell us what you think about Ben-Hur. And if you've not, go and watch it. It's a good laugh. I mean, you see the baby Jesus.
A laugh. Baby Jesus.
Until next time. I'll see you later.
Cathy, bye.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.